Gang, gang. Welcome back to Cosmic Drama Tarot. And if it's not welcome back, welcome in. Hey, y'all. I just came back from the store. Hope y'all ain't want nothing. Yeah, thanks y'all for being with me here tonight. And I already blessed the table. I asked the ancestors, the Holy Spirit guides, for access into the ethers for a clear and concise message at this time. Yeah, so let's get it. We coming in just for a quick energy read. I want to know what's going on just as bad as anybody else, so let's see. You pressure? That's it. And I got to know now, is you with me or what? Alright, y'all. What's the energy? Alright, let's get it. Bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck say totally uncalled for, unnecessary. Alright, well, let's see what's the message. What's the message, Holy Spirit? What was totally uncalled for? Now, some unnecessary. Let me know right quick. Well, whatever it was, it's causing a dark night of the soul. Alright, so what's crossing that? Dark night of the soul? Don't worry. In the end, you win. 6 of Wands. It's a victory in the process. Something that you won, or something that was obviously some sort of, I ain't gonna say war, but battle, maybe even strife. When you won, it put somebody else in the dark night of the soul. Hey, that's how it go. What else, Holy Spirit? What's at the crown? 7th house. This was the house of balance. Represents partnership and marriage. Libra energy. Okay, spouse. Alright, so somebody thinking about a relationship, a marriage, partnership, but it's causing a dark night of the soul. But you get victory. And then you win. 6 of Wands. What's at the root of this? Tiger's eye. Balance your whole being. Temperance. Promotes equanimity, mental calmness, composure, and evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. Okay, well, that's how you won. You tempered yourself. You poured into you. Temperance is balance. And when you won, the dark night of the soul somebody else was going through, no, Libra energy out there. It might have been justice. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Okay. Somebody was protecting their energy in the past. Oh, man. Give me that extra message. What else? Alright. One time. What's going on in the near future? Now what, Holy Spirit? A falling star? Womp, womp, womp. Dang. Whatever this dark night of the soul is, this person is falling from grace. Obviously, they tried to kill your vibe. You had to balance something out. A relationship with a Libra, or a spouse, a marriage, partnership, 7th house energy. Well, tell me more about the dark night of the soul. What about the dark night of the soul? What else? The dark night of the soul is the result of poor planning. This person didn't think this through. Now they happen to dark night of the soul. They try to kill somebody's vibe, or they killed the vibe. Yeah, causing you to balance yourself out. Yeah. How's this being seen? How that look, Holy Spirit? What that look like? Ooh, I hate you so much right now. Oh my gosh. That's why. The result of poor planning got somebody feeling like you hate them so much right now. You know? Because you get the victory and they killed the vibe. They feeling like a falling star in the near future. So what's the hopes and fears? Oh, they suffering in silence. Okay, they thought you would be. They thinking you are, but they in the dark night of the soul. That's them. They suffering in silence, thinking you hate them. What's the final outcome? A good combination. Fits like a glove, yin and yang. Okay, so this ball and star still believe that y'all is meant to be. That there's still a chance for this yin yang situation. I don't know about that. Dark night of the soul. Tell me what else. Dark night of the soul and what? First house of self. This house governs your sense of self, physical appearance, initial impressions, and personal approach to life. So maybe this person's physical appearance is making them go through a dark night of the soul, the house of self, or maybe they how they viewing themselves right now. They ain't feeling so good. They ain't feeling so hot about themselves. This person that's going through the dark night of the soul, especially knowing that you're getting victory, recognition of some sort. You know how? Because you're laughing all the way to the bank. That's how you win in the end. Whatever this person did to kill the vibe, you win in the end and you laughing all the way to the bank while they suffering in silence. Well, at the beginning, at the crown of this, the overall expectation to say 7th house, relationship. What's that? Oh yeah, you ain't on that. You too busy winning. You laughing all the way to the bank. You ain't on that relationship with this person. This person, they going through a dark night of the soul. Their sense of self is all mixed up. Yeah, you making them put some respect on your name. That's what this balance is, this temperance, this tiger's eye energy, where you balance out your whole being, okay? Yeah. And this person got to put some respect on your name, and you laughing all the way to the bank while they suffering in silence, thinking you hate them, which is the result of poor planning. All right, they killed the vibe in the past. What else? With a love triangle. That's how they killed the vibe. 3 of Cups, specifically a love triangle. This person, yeah, that's what's causing this dark night of the soul, and they falling from grace behind this. So in the near future, while they fell from grace, what else? Damn, justice. That's what they get. This fallen star that fell from grace, that's what they get. They going through a dark night of the soul. Their self-esteem it's been compromised. This person is suffering in silence and they think you hate them. And this is a result of their poor planning. They didn't think this through, and now you too busy winning. We got the 6 of Wands out here twice. It say respect while you laugh to the bank. In the end, you win, and you too busy winning. Man, I can't make it up. You see how it's coming out on its own. I ain't did nothing but just pull it random. So let me see. What's the result? The result of poor planning. Didn't think this through, and what else? 11th house. House of blessings, hopes, and wishes. This house pertains to social networks, friendships, personal affiliations, social life, affecting one's expectations and deep-rooted desires. Aquarius energy. This person had poor planning, hoping and wishing on something else, but they didn't think it all the way through. And they social networks, they friendships, their social life, yeah. The result of poor planning got them in a dark night of the soul. 11th house energy, yeah. That's Aquarius. Saturn, oh my God. So how's it being seen? If the dark night of the soul, that this person got their self-esteem and their sense of self in the dark night, thinking you hate them, what else? How's it being seen? What does that look like? Just tell me. Holy Spirit, what does that look like? Oh, they're struggling. They're struggling with that, suffering in silence. They don't like that. That you might hate them. Oh my word. But you're making them put respect on your name at this time. And they suffering in silence behind it because they had you caught up killing the vibe with a love triangle. The future says justice when they fall from grace. Suffering in silence because what? You protected. They suffering in silence because now your dignity, your ancestors, they protecting you. Strength card, the sun card. Fairy blood runs through your, it say royal blood beats within your heart. Yeah. That's why they suffering in silence. Ain't nothing they can do to penetrate you at this time. They got to put some respect on your name. Because you winning all the way to the bank. What? Now, and now they talking about this yin and yang. But wait a minute. We soulmates. Let's see. Fits like a glove with us. Yeah, well, somebody got ghosted. Either them or you. With that yin yang energy that they trying to talk about as the final outcome, it's not. It's a ghost on that motherfucking spot. So now, dark night of the soul, for this person who's suffering with with their first house energy, the house of self. Yeah, this house governs physical home, fourth house, emotional atmosphere, relationships. They ain't going through a dark night of soul in their relationships. They sense of home. They sense of self. Like it's a lot of struggling going on because the struggle bus out here too now. So if you winning and laughing all the way to the bank, what else? Now they want to talk. Eight of Wands, can we talk? Yeah. You too busy winning. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's the seventh house. The house of balance, partnerships and spouses. You too busy winning, they want to talk, and what else? And they want to talk about a hamster wheel cycle that they want to keep you in. A karmic cycle, but you ain't got time. You're too busy winning. Right. And now they want to talk, but now you done poured into yourself with this tiger's eye energy. Balance yourself out, temperance, and they realize they got to put some respect on your name. They want to talk, and what else? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Yeah, you standing on business. Strength card again. Wow. Yeah. You standing on business. Got this person seeing you winning, laughing all the way to the bank. They want to talk. Because in the past, they killed the vibe with a third-party situation. Now they thinking about the past. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Yeah, well, they killed the vibe with that third party. Or this love triangle, however that went. And now they want to talk. They suffering in silence, thinking you hate them so much right now. This is the result of poor planning. Their social networks and all their friendships, something was poor planning. Got them suffering in silence due to your protection. And although they think y'all yin and yang, you're nowhere to be found. Ghost is out here. And in the near future, they fall from grace is what they get. Damn. And victory is yours. I was trying to see what the near future holds. Victory is yours again. So now, in the end, you win. You too busy winning. And the future say, victory is yours. They fell from grace, and that's what they get. And the victory is yours. Be optimistic. Yeah, that's what's up. Justice to the Six of Wands. That's pretty strong energy of a win. So the result of poor planning, but they blessings and hopes and wishes. What else? Yeah, they blew that. It was the result of poor planning, causing them to miss an opportunity. You got to be quicker than that. Almost ain't it. You got to be quicker than that. The result of they poor planning with that third party. Right. They killed the vibe. And now they missed the opportunity. And they think you hate them so much, they on the struggle bus behind that. And tell me what else. I hate you in the struggle bus, and what else? Yeah. You loving on yourself. You the star. You in alignment. Get in alignment. Focus on you. Yeah. They on the struggle bus because you is wish fulfillment. The star. You the star. Yeah. But you're not. You in alignment and you focusing on yourself. While they suffering in silence, you highly protected. Your dignity, your ancestors. What else? Hopes and fears. Yeah. Two of Cups, they want to reconcile. Suffering in silence, but you protecting your energy from this person. And maybe you celebrating. You saluting, toasting. That's wild. Because they think y'all fit like a glove and they want to talk. Meanwhile, you laughing all the way to the bank. And they want to tell you that y'all yin and yang. And they sorry they ghosted you. Or they sorry that you ghost them. Or that ghosted situation. They want to know, is we good? Is you good? Is you cool? Checking your temperature? Yeah, well, I'm going to get a bonus on this. Because I don't want to leave it at that. This person, they want you to think about the past. Do you know what today is? But all you think about is this love triangle they tried to put you in and how it killed the vibe. Now they want to talk since you're too busy winning. Because in the end, you win. Too busy winning, see? Victory is yours. This is the final outcome of the near future. This person fell from grace, and that's justice. And what I mean by justice is no matter what, that's what they get that you win in the end. You don't see this person as a twin flame. They ghosted you, and now they want to check your temperature. You're standing on business. You're telling this person to put some respect on my name. You balance something out. Let's see. It say promotes mental calmness, composure, evenness of temper, especially in a difficult situation. Yeah, that's what you did. You put respect on your own name. And now you went laughing all the way to the bank. And they want to know, can we talk? And they hope you don't hate them so much right now because they struggling, thinking you wish fulfillment and wanting to reconcile. Wow. But clearly they missed the opportunity dealing with this 11th house energy, Aquarius. They social networks and friendships, personal affiliations in their social life. Yeah, well, they didn't plan that out very well. Whatever they got going on with that 11th house energy got them on a struggle bus, wanting to talk to you about the past. Yeah, well, as far as you're concerned, and it's just me now, this was the card that's saying they killed the vibe with that love triangle. And now they going through a dark night of the soul, stuck on a karmic hamster wheel. Maybe in a marriage. A karmic hamster wheel in a marriage, I don't know. This person is suffering. The strongest energy out here was the first card, which was dark night of the soul. So, hey, I'm going to leave this at this. That's what you get. And even though that's petty, but hey, this is your victory. This person did something that they didn't think about the results. They didn't think this through. Yeah. So, you know, hey, I'm being silly, but that is justice. In the end, you win. And you're going to laugh all the way to the bank. Whatever they did, your ancestors like, look here. It's time to become a great leader. Royal blood beats within your heart. You protect it. They protecting your dignity. Man, this message couldn't be any clearer. I'm cool with it. That fallen star, they missed the opportunity. They killed the vibe. And now, they got to put some respect on your name because you did. End on this note. No Vaseline. I'm out, y'all. Love y'all.